We're very privileged to have another wonderful speaker with us today, and her name is Isele Robinson Cooper. She is the Program Officer, Social Inclusion and Social Policy at United Nations Development Program, UNDP, Trinidad and Tobago. And Isele has become the Program Officer, Social Inclusion, since December 2012. She's been working tirelessly in the department there to make a difference in our country and in the region. So I will now introduce her, Ms. Isele Robinson Cooper.
Good morning. Thank you, Simone Claxton and the team that put this Dream Big Girls Empowerment Program together. Thank you also to the fellow contributors and of course to the young women on the call. I wish you all a good morning. I would like to second the well wishes from the speaker, Ms. Giselle Allen Clement. I wish all the best to this organization. I think the work that you are doing with the young women of the region is of great significance and importance, and I am happy to be able to contribute. It is an honor, and I just want to cover two things. I want to first look at why we should dream big, the question of why, and secondly, the how. Some of the things that were said by the previous speaker, I will reiterate because I agree with them wholeheartedly. But in terms of why dream big, my first response to that is why not? What have you got to lose? Why, in fact, would you dream small? There's so much out there beyond what we can see and what we can touch in our individual spheres of life and on our islands. It's such a vast and wide world, such a vast and wide universe, both above the sea and below the sea. So why, in fact, dream small? So I challenge all of you to dream big and to continue dreaming big throughout the phases of your lives. Keep in mind, we are here on this earth for a finite amount of time. Most of you are very young, so I know that you don't think in those terms because young persons don't think about the end. They leave it up to us older ones who think about the end. But keep in mind always that we are not here to stay. We're only here for a certain amount of time. Dreaming does not require any special skills. It doesn't require you to have any certain or specific amount of money. You do not need permission from anyone to dream. And so why not use your imagination and dream big? An entrepreneur called Jody Cook made some very good points when she wrote an article in Forbes magazine. And she highlighted 8 reasons why we should dream big. And they resonated very well with me, so I hope they resonate well with you. Firstly, because there is less competition. When you want to apply for, let's say, big roles, big contracts, big grants, or you want to do something that is large in scale, people often talk themselves out of aiming for those very lofty things. But the air is rare there. There's a lot less competition there. If you aim low, there's a lot of competition. So it's better that you aim high. Secondly, because falling short will still be great. If you dream big and you have a very large plan A and you don't succeed in achieving all of plan A, your plan B will still be great. So remember to dream big and go for the plan A. Thirdly, because you could reach so many more people. When we dream big, the impact and the effect of what we seek to do reaches more and more people. And just like all of the persons who are taking the time to reach out to you, young ladies, when your dreams do come to reality, and when you are further along the journey of realizing your dreams, you too can reach back, you too can reach around and impact the persons who come after you. Fourthly, because going small is easy and boring. Nobody's interested in the small things. Think about the persons you follow on Instagram. Think about the persons you follow on TikTok. Think about the music that draws your attention. Think about the mentors and the persons who you look up to. They are not doing small things. They are doing big things that attract your attention. So you should do the same. Fifthly, because there is always a way. The last speaker, Ms. Allen Clement, said very clearly that where you begin your journey is not where you end your journey. So don't limit yourself to what you are seeing around you. Don't limit yourself to what you know today, here and now. There are always ways to achieve your goal. It may not happen immediately, but it will happen eventually if you apply the effort that you spoke about and you seek the guidance from those who have gone before. 6, because it is newsworthy. Big dreams and plans ignite and excite people. We need more big dreamers in the world to deal with the challenges that we face. 7, because you are fully capable of doing it, and don't let anybody ever tell you different. There is no one better than you in the world to carry out your dreams. Your dreams are unique to you, and you are best suited to carry them out. And finally, number 8, because your time here is finite, which is what we started with. We are not here forever, and it is worth using your journey of this life to seek what your passion is, to dream big about what you would like to do in this world, and to pursue that with as much effort and fervor as you can. And I know I only have a few more minutes, but I want to speak briefly about the how. There's a brilliant TED Talk online by an individual called Ian Hackon. If you have the chance, please check it out. It's Hacon. And he gives some very good points on how to dream big effectively. Practical guidelines. Firstly, when you dream it in very much detail and write it down or draw it out. Create a vision board. Get a journal. Write down what you would like to achieve with as much detail and information as you possibly can. A part of this is acknowledging what you don't know and doing the work to learn along the way what you need to find out in order to achieve your dream. The second thing is get into routines that will bring you closer to your dream. The discipline of routines helps to keep you on track. I will give you an example from my life. I've always wanted, one of my dreams was to run a marathon. I have gotten as far as running a 10K. This, I have to admit, was one of my later dreams in life. And I started training towards it. I joined a running club. I started doing 5Ks. I got in the routine of getting up every morning and going running. And then COVID hit. So I had to defer that dream somewhat, but I still get up very early in the morning and run around my neighborhood, because as soon as it's possible for me to start racing again, I will do so. And I will let the colleagues know when I do in fact run my first marathon and do get to go and run the London Marathon, which is the bigger dream. So get into a routine of doing things that will help you achieve your dream. Third, effort. And the previous speaker spoke about this. If you ask any elite athlete or any successful person how they achieved their dreams or their goals, they will include that there was a lot of effort. They have to get up every morning. In addition to all the other responsibilities that we have at your age, possibly going to school, doing well in your exams, making sure that you are responsible and doing the things that are required of you. You also have to find the time and dedicate time to what your dreams are. Fourth, accountability. Get at least one person, whether it's a friend, a teacher, a mentor, someone from the foundation even, somebody who is on your side and will hold you accountable. Because to say that you have a dream and not pursue it is a little bit of a waste of a dream. You need someone to keep you true and keep you solid. Someone you can trust, who you can check in with and ask advice of. And fifth, please be mindful of your mindset. Be self-reflective. Be opening to listening and learning along the way. Be prepared to swim against the tide and don't be afraid of failure. Ms. Allen Clement said it. There is something called failing forward. And in failing, you learn life lessons that are invaluable. Don't be afraid of failure. Don't let the fear of failure stop you from trying. In addition to these 5 things, I will also add that you need to have an element of faith. And it does not matter what religious persuasion you belong to. Faith is about really believing that the opportunities will come your way when you put your dreams into practice. When you work towards your dreams, the opportunities will come your way, and you have to be ready to grasp those opportunities bravely and without fear. I would finally say that I think it is also necessary to have an attitude of gratitude throughout the journey. Be grateful for where you are in the process of your journey in terms of fulfilling your dreams, and don't focus on what you don't have and what you have not yet achieved. Focus on advancing your dreams and working with the tools and the strengths that you already possess. Your dreams are personal to you. Don't get sidetracked by what other people say or what society says you are supposed to do. Hold true to what you dream and do the work to achieve them. Thank you.